this video, we are doing question 7 from the Free State September 2023 paper 1 question paper 7.1. How many years will it take to triple an investment if the interest is compounded annually at a rate of 9.8% per annum? They said it is compounded annually, meaning the compounding frequency is 1 year. So the principal amount is 1, right? And then the accumulated amount is 3 because the principal amount triples over a certain period of time. Interest rate is 9.8% per annum compounded annually. So we are looking for n, number of years, for our accumulated amount to triple. So we have accumulated amount is equal to principal amount into 1 plus I to the power of n. Compound interest formula. So the accumulated amount is 3, principal amount is 1. I'm not going to write 1 because it doesn't affect anything, into 1 plus interest rate is 9.8%. If we divide this by 100, we get 0.098 divided by compounding frequency is annually, right? So we divide by 1, but I'm not going to divide by 1 because it doesn't change anything, to the power of n. So we are solving for n. 1.098 to the power of n. Now we are solving for n. N is a power and it has a base, and all of this is equal to 3. So we are going to use log. Base number is equal to exponent. Now our exponent is n, so we say n is equal to log. Our base is this number, 1.098. And the number that this thing is equal to is 3. So we plug that into our calculator, we get the number of years. We get 11.75107773. Now this means that the accumulated amount will take 12 years to triple. Moving on to 7.2. Andile needs 65,000 rands for a holiday. He starts to invest a fixed amount of his salary at a rate of 8.5% per annum compounded monthly at the end of each month for 10 years. 7.2.1. Calculate the monthly payments he will have to make to achieve this. Andile wants to have 64,000 rands in the future, so this is the future amount. The interest rate is 8.5% per annum compounded monthly, and the investment period, or the amount of time that Andile takes to save up 65,000 rands, is 10 years. So they're asking us to find the amount of money that Andile will pay towards this investment for 10 years. So this is the amount of money that he will be paying each month. So we are solving for x. The future value annuity formula states that the future amount is equal to equal payments made per period into 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 close divided by I. Now Andile wants to have 64,000 rands in his bank account. Solving for x, 1 plus interest rate. As a decimal, we have 8.5. 8.5 divided by 100 is 0.085 divided by compounding frequency. It is compounded monthly, so we divide by 12 to the power of number of years is 10 times number of months per year. We have 12 months in a year, so the total number of payments is 120 minus 1 close, all divided by interest rate. As a decimal, it's 0.085 divided by compounding frequency 12. Now this is where I'm going to do the magic again. Watch closely. So this number is divided by 1, right? I'm going to cross multiply. So 64,000 rands will multiply with this denominator. Then 1 will multiply with the numerator, right? And we are solving for x. Whenever we're solving for x and it is multiplied by something, we divide both sides by whatever. I'm going to have 65,000 rands multiplied by this denominator divided by this in order to isolate x. So I'll be having x is equal to 64,000 rands multiplied by our denominator 0.085 divided by 12, all divided by all of this. 1 plus 0,085 divided by 12 to the power of 120 minus 1. Therefore, Andile will be paying 340 rands 18 cents per month for 120 months in order to have 64,000 rands after 10 years. So this is the amount of money that he will be paying each month for 10 years. Now moving on to 7.2.2. If Andile has stopped his payment at the end of 8 years, what will the total of his investment be at the end of 10 years? Now remember that Andile was supposed to make payments towards this investment for 10 years, right? But then go 7.2.2, they say Andile has stopped his payments at the end of 8 years, right? Meaning he didn't make payments for the remaining 2 years. What will the total of his investment be at the end of 10 years? So usually when you are saving money in a bank account and you are paying regular and you are making regular payments each month, but then you suddenly stop paying, then the money that is left in the account continues to accumulate interest. So the future amount that Andile will be having at the end of 10 years is equal to his monthly payments into 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 close all divided by I, right? So this is the amount of money. This is Andile making payments each month for 8 years, right? And then the value that we're going to get here will remain in the account for the remaining 2 years in order to complete the 10-year investment period, right? So the answer that we're going to get here will compound for 2 years. So n here will be 2. So again, the future value amount that Andile will be having at the end of 10 years is equal to his monthly payment for 8 years times that amount accumulating interest for the remaining 2 years. We have, he pays 340 rand 18 cents per month for 8 years. 1 plus interest rate is still 8,5. So we have 0,085 divided by compounding frequency is 12 to the power of 8 years now times 12 months minus 1 all divided by 0,085 divided by 12. Now the answer that we get here will be compounded for 0,085 divided by 12 to the power of 2 years times 12 months. Now we need to carefully plug this whole thing into our calculator to get the answer. By 12 to the power of 2 years times 12 months. So now at the end of 10 years, Andile will be having 55,135 rand 69 cents. Now this is not the amount of money that he wanted to have after 10 years. Remember that Andile wanted to have 64,000 rands, right? But then he didn't make payments for 2 years. So it makes sense for this value to be less than 64,000 rands. So 7.3, Madrid took out a loan. I'll do this question on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.
It's easy to see when you look at me. If you look closely, Mystic don't back down. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, so that you can get that A in mathematics.
Leave a comment down below if you have a question. Mystic will make sure you get the answer.
Leave a like and share this video with your friends, so that we can all be good. Thank you for watching.